Namaskar. I welcome you all to the lecture series on nutrition and healthcare sciences. In today's lecture, you are going to understand about the therapeutic nutrition. By the end of this session, you will have an understanding of the following: key factors to achieve therapeutic nutrition, natural food and food products, food supplements, nutraceuticals, and summary. The food we eat not only sustains the body but has an enormous effect on our health and well-being. Whether we are conscious of it or not, becoming more aware of our diet and therapeutic or healing properties of food will help us make necessary adjustments to meet the needs of our body. Thereby, one can cure a disease by merely eating regular food. Therefore, this chapter deals with foods that heal, in other words, therapeutic nutrition. This information should serve as a guide to nurses, dietitians, patients, and laymen to help them focus on improving the overall health by mere nutrition therapy. Once the food has been eaten, the body must process it before assimilation. Only then it can nourish the body. So, nutrition is the result of the process whereby the body takes in and uses food for the growth and maintenance of health. In this context, we will understand the topic therapeutic nutrition. Therapeutic nutrition can be defined as the alteration in the intake of food or nutritional supplements to cure an acute disease and a few chronic conditions. The nutrient intake for each condition varies depending on age, pre-existing health conditions, and food allergies. In therapeutic nutrition, food is not only fed by oral route but also through parenteral or intravenous routes. Parenteral therapeutic nutrition is the feeding technique by intravenous route, bypassing the usual process of oral eating. The sick person receives nutritional formula that contain nutrients such as glucose, salts, amino acids, lipids, and added vitamins and dietary minerals. It is also called total parenteral nutrition. Therapeutic nutrition may be called as peripheral parenteral nutrition when administered through vein access in a limb rather than through a central vein. In the next section, we will see the major factors and procedures associated with therapeutic nutrition. Achieving therapeutic action from food requires several factors, and most important point is the amount of food and combination or diversity of foods. No single food or food group can supply all the nutrients to heal a disorder, which is why a diverse diet is important. Research consistently shows that dietary diversity protects against the onset of type 2 diabetes by balancing out blood sugar levels and protecting against blood vessel damage. A varied seasonal diet rich in plant foods can lower progression of cancer and has been shown to protect against some very specific cancers of the digestive tract. To get the healing power from food, one must choose foods cooked from multigrains, vegetables, raw salads, sprouted seeds, fruits, and nuts. Fibrous foods play a key role in curing disorders. For example, certain conditions like diverticulosis, a disorder of intestine leading to hemorrhage, is making its appearance in the Indian population. It is being reported more commonly in patients with liver and kidney failure. It is also seen in any normal person who eats a lot of processed foods. This condition may be treated with a high fiber diet, whereas ulcerative colitis may require a low residue diet combined with high protein and high calories. Cirrhosis of liver requires a substantial balanced diet with occasional restrictions of fat, protein, salt, or fluids. Therefore, the type of food and its quantity needs to be altered to cure a disorder. This is known as portion controlled therapeutic nutrition. Portion control is the right quantity of food that needs to be served for a person with a particular condition. It is achieved by recipe fortification and recipe reduction. The size of the meal ensures that food is prepared as per preset recipes, so that optimal nutrients can be obtained per meal serving. In general, a person with any disorder except renal failure can follow these processes for better health. Recipe fortification increases the nutrients and energy of a food serving. Recipe reduction reduces some nutrients in a given meal. Example, diabetics or Wilson's disease persons require less copper and sugar intake. So, reducing the foods with more copper or carbohydrate according to the situation is known as recipe reduction. Now, we will see the categories of therapeutic nutrition. Therapeutic nutrition can be categorized into three major sections, namely natural food and food products, food supplements, and nutraceuticals. We will understand natural food and food products. These are the foods provided to us by nature, which includes all cereals, vegetables, and fruits. Nature has provided each of these food materials with its own nutritional health benefits. But in a true sense, these work only when consumed in a prescribed way. For example, a major human error is eating fully polished rice. Polished rice may sustain the hunger and it may be called as a food, but it has no healing or therapeutic properties. Only if we use rice in unpolished state, we get the full health benefit. Same is true with wheat. If it is consumed as white flour, it becomes junk food. It is therefore advisable to use to the maximum possible extent the natural food as is given by nature. Natural food products retain the essential macro and micromolecules like vitamins, minerals, proteins, carbohydrates, and essential fats in well-balanced form. Apart from these, therapeutic properties are also provided in the form of phytonutrients. These are the bioactive compounds in fruits and vegetables that supply their color and flavor. They protect the body from free radicals produced during metabolism and exposure to pollution, and prevent diseases by protecting tissues and organs of the body. According to a recent data by World Health Organization, a well-designed vegetarian diet can help to reverse major chronic diseases, or at least limit the damage from these diseases. There are innumerable potential benefits in following a well-balanced vegetarian diet as the primary therapy for chronic diseases. These diets reduce risks of many chronic diseases and may treat, improve, or even reverse obesity, heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and cancer. Therefore, now I am going to list the major fruits and vegetables that have therapeutic or healing properties. Remember, all these work only in raw or uncooked form. We will start with apple. It is useful in blood sugar regulation. The fructose and antioxidant polyphenols in apples improve the metabolic balance and slow the rate at which sugar is absorbed into the bloodstream. Banana, its potassium content slows the urinary calcium loss associated with a modern diet that is high in salt. It is an extremely good source of potassium and fiber. Studies show that potassium and fiber rich diets reduce the risk of stroke and heart diseases. Dates are a great source of tannins which have an astringent quality helpful in treating stomach upsets and intestinal troubles. Dates are very good source of potassium which promotes a healthy nervous system and efficient metabolism in the body. As an infusion, extract, syrup or paste, dates are traditional remedy for sore throats, colds and bronchial infections. Mangoes contain enzymes that aid in the breakdown and digestion of protein. Its fiber content has long-term benefits such as lowering the risk of developing colon cancer, heart disease, type 2 diabetes and diverticular diseases. Laboratory test shows that triterpene compound, a lupiol, a kind of plant hormone found in mangoes, is effective against both prostate and skin cancer. It is rich in beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that help reduce the effect of free radical damage to skin and eyes. Watermelons have citrulline, an amino acid in the flesh of watermelon, which can stimulate the production of nitric oxide, relax and expand blood vessels, thus lowering the blood pressure and enhancing the blood flow. The citrulline in watermelon plays an important role in the production of the amino acid arginine, which improves the immune function and speeds the process of wound healing. Pomegranate has antioxidant flavonols, which significantly reduce the activity of proteins that cause inflammatory conditions, such as arthritis. The juice has antiviral properties, and studies shows that extract of the fruit effective against dental plaque. Coconut has a natural antibiotic lauric acid, a fatty acid in coconuts that help the body combat a wide spectrum of bacteria and viruses that cause colds, flu, herpes, gum disease, ulcers and urinary tract infection. The fruit also contain caprylic acid, found to be a potent antifungal agent that can fight disorders such as candidiasis, oral thrush and athlete's foot. Cucumbers contain plant hormones that help reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases and several types of cancer, including breast, uterine, ovarian and prostate. Tomatoes are rich in glutathione, which helps the body to remove fat soluble toxins. It contains large amounts of vitamin C and E, beta-carotene, all of which support immune system to combat infections. Regularly eating raw tomatoes can reduce the development and spread of cancer, but the seeds should be removed before consumption, as they accumulate in the intestine forming oxalates, leading to multiple disorders. Spinach, a single serving of spinach leaves provides more than twice the daily recommended intake of vitamin K, which is important for maintaining healthy bones. It is especially good at protecting the elderly people from bone fractures. Studies have shown that it can help to reduce the risk of certain cancers. Specifically, the antioxidant camphorol appears to be protective against prostate and ovarian cancer risks. Its high levels of antioxidants, particularly zeaxanthin, have anti-inflammatory effects. Okra acts as an anti-diabetic agent and is a rich source of many nutrients, including fiber, vitamin B6 and folates. B vitamins slow the progress of diabetic neuropathy and reduce levels of homocysteine diseases. Okra is a good source of folates, a nutrient that enriches red blood cells, protects the heart and lowers the risk of birth defect in babies. Green beans are energy boosting, as they contain twice the amount of iron as spinach. So, it is good food to make up iron loss during menstruation in women. Garlic is good for healthy heart. The sulfur in garlic stimulates nitric oxide production in blood vessels. This relaxes and improves their elasticity, lowers the blood pressure and reduce the risk of heart stroke and also prevent atherosclerosis. Carrots contain lutein, a lycopene, which help in getting good eyesight and can cure night blindness. Potatoes are alkalizing and anti-inflammatory. Potatoes soothe the stomach and duodenum ulcers and reduce stomach acidity. They also relieve the inflammation associated with arthritis. Turmeric contains potent volatile oils with anti-inflammatory properties and most importantly curcumin, which gives it its vibrant color. Curcumin has a medicinal effect comparable to drugs such as hydrocortisone and phenylbutazone. It can be used to provide relief from rheumatoid arthritis, treat inflammatory bowel disease, protect against diabetes and avoid heart diseases. Ginger fights inflammation, lessens pain and can lower medication intake in case of osteoarthritis. Almonds lower the blood cholesterol levels. They are a very good source of minerals like zinc, magnesium and potassium and are very rich in antioxidant vitamin E, which supports the brain, cardiovascular and respiratory systems. Cashews are good for bones. These are good source of monounsaturated oleic acid and omega-3 alpha linoleic acid, which are both healthy fats and help protect against heart disease and cancer. Cashews also contain calcium, magnesium, iron, zinc and folate, making them excellent source of minerals that contribute to bone formation in persons suffering from bone fractures. Among cereals, unpolished rice lowers cholesterol. The fatty acid content in whole brown rice has cholesterol lowering properties. It is also rich in magnesium, which has been shown to lower the risk of diabetes. Oats heal the nerves and bones. Oats contain the alkaloid gramine, a natural sedative which can treat depression, anxiety and insomnia without side effects. The beta-glucan fiber helps to prevent big spikes in blood sugar levels and is beneficial for diabetics. Oats, oat bran and oatmeal contain a specific type of fiber known as beta-glucan, which can quickly help lower unhealthy cholesterol levels. Wheat, the antioxidant betaine in wheat is potent anti-inflammatory agent. Regular consumption of betaine-rich foods can help prevent the inflammation of joints and arteries. Around half of the dietary magnesium that is required for building healthy bone is supplied by wheat. Millets, evidence shows that eating millets which are high in insoluble fibers can help prevent gallstones. Insoluble fiber helps to reduce the secretion of bile acids, excessive amounts of which contribute to the formation of gallstones. Food supplements are those which provide benefits upon one or more physiological functions of the body, thus improving health while reducing the risk of illness. The Japanese were the first to observe that food could have a role beyond gastronomic pleasure and energy supply to the humans. Following this pioneering work, Japan is the country where most functional food supplements are on the market and the first country to officially legislate these food products. Food supplements are also known as dietary supplements. Dietary supplements include vitamins, minerals, herbs or products made from plants. They can also be made from animal parts, algae, seafood, yeast, fungus, etc. They include powdered amino acids, enzymes, energy bars and liquid food supplements. Food supplements have a defined function on the humans. They help to improve immune function, prevent specific disease, support recovery from infectious disease, control physical and psychic complaints, and also slow down the aging process. Dietary supplements reduce the risk of some disease or simply heal a disorder of the body. Food supplements are very essential to heal up the body when you have any surgery or fractures. The best example is whey protein. Whey is a popular protein supplement which provides all-round healing of the body. Especially in sick persons, it boosts up immunity and fights infection. It also helps in healing the damaged skin and bones. Nutraceuticals were first defined by Dr. DeFelice as a food or a part of food that provides medical or health benefits, including the prevention and treatment of a disease. Nutraceuticals are the emerging class of natural products that fade the line between food and drugs. Example of nutraceuticals include fortified dairy products, example milk, probiotics and citrus fruits, example fortified orange juice. Nutraceuticals control chronic disease and are claimed to have a curative action on cardiovascular diseases such as heart attack or ischemia, coronary artery disease, hypertension, deep vein thrombosis and atherosclerosis. Now we will see how to classify the nutraceuticals. Broadly, nutraceuticals can be classified into two groups: potential nutraceuticals and established nutraceuticals. A potential nutraceutical could become an established one only after efficient clinical data of its health and medical benefits are obtained. It is to be noted that much of the nutraceutical products still lay in the potential category. Mechanism of action of nutraceuticals. Nutraceuticals act mainly by three different ways. Firstly, they reduce circulating levels of LDL cholesterol. This is achieved by modulating cholesterol production in the liver. A research review from UK's Peninsula Medical School says that out of 25 nutraceuticals tested, 11 products reduced cholesterol. Secondly, nutraceuticals reduce the possibility of oxidation in cells simply by neutralizing free radicals with antioxidants, that is bioflavonoids, ubiquinone, flavones, etc. The third type of mechanism of action is by reducing the arterial plaque through fibrinolytic activity and reduction in blood pressure. Example, dietary peptides derived from milk protein cure the body by angiotensin converting enzyme are also termed as ACE inhibition. It is simply reduces blood pressure and thereby provide overall health enhancement. Most of the nutraceuticals are reported to act based on these three strategies and thereby bring the essential cure and heal the body. Mangoes contain enzymes that aid in the breakdown. According to a recent review, most cardiologists largely ignore the use of nutraceuticals with their patients. The study concluded that clinicians should educate the patients to use nutraceuticals along the regular drugs for early cure of any disorder. The science of therapeutic nutrition is rapidly expanding. At the same time, it needs support from medicine, pharmacology, and nursing disciplines. It provides nutritional needs and improves quality of life in a wide range of disease conditions. Therapeutic diets ensure that any sick person with malnutrition are provided with foods which taste good and are full of flavor, making it more palatable. Further, menu design in therapeutic nutrition aims for diet integration so that all essential constituents of food that have the power to cure an ailment are included in the regular meals. Portion control is an essential tool in menu planning in therapeutic diets. Standard recipes are designed which help in positive delivery of nutritional care. Research of therapeutic foods will not advance in public health unless the benefit of the foods are effectively communicated to the consumers. It is essential that clinicians provide education and support to the patients on therapeutic diets. Therapeutic nutrition is centered on the most up-to-date and sound evidence-based practice for early healing of any disease conditions. In some situations, it may be possible for people to screen themselves in nutritional deficiency and make up with the proper therapeutic diets. With ever-changing lifestyle of humans, the antioxidant defense system are often overloaded, resulting in oxidative stress. The root cause for most of the infectious and non-infectious disease conditions is oxidative stress. Moreover, the levels of antioxidant defense mechanism decreases appreciably with age. Therefore, one can lead a healthy life by merely combating free radicals in the body. Hence, research in forthcoming years should be primarily focused on different foods and their active component with healing properties. The concept of viewing food as a cure was given by Hippocrates, who proclaimed, "Let food be your medicine and medicine be your food." These words are certainly more applicable today. Thank you.